This is a very common question that I get from people that just joined Headstone, people that just want to start business brokering. They ask me, do you need a license to sell a business? Yes and no. In 34 states, you don't need a real estate license to sell a business, New York being one of them. In 16 states, you must be licensed as a licensed real estate agent to sell businesses. It's very strict, especially in states like California, Florida. You must be licensed to even touch it.
That's it?
Let's go, come on. Come take a look at this exciting business. So this is what a $2 million storage facility looks like. Got one bathroom right here. They're operators, right? They're not just looking around, you know, they know what they're doing, these guys, and they own other properties, they own other businesses. So they're sophisticated, they have credentials, they're credible. You know, they came here, they invested time to come here and meet us, and they looked at it before in person. I like it. I would be interested, but it's just, I don't know, it's not juicy enough. Like, I feel like, yeah. It needs update, it needs work. Yeah, it needs work. Yeah, I think it could be good. If he can rent the space in the basement, if he can rent the outside for more, if he gets rid of, you know, it could be another 75 grand in the bottom line. But yeah, thanks for coming by.
Thanks for letting me come.
Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, of course. I gotta get to a car wash now, but yeah.
Yours?
Yeah, I gotta meet someone there.
Cool.
I'm going to show you behind the scenes of a car wash. This is the motor control center. Take a look at this. Everything's hooked up over here. Then you got the compressors over here. These blue compressors, 2 compressors. Just got all this equipment over here. This place runs on the 2nd floor. All the equipment runs on the 2nd floor. You got the soaps, the chemicals. Everything is valved. These are all the soaps. People underestimate how important it is to have the right chemicals in the car wash. It's so important. A little behind the scenes action. You guys just saw the upstairs behind the scenes. Look at this tunnel here. This is a beautiful tunnel, Iconocraft equipment. That's a nice arch right there that we put. Check out the outside. The music is off. Oh no, it's not.
They come out here and just...
They come out here and they dry. It's a full this is a full service wash. So, great buy. We got this at a great deal. Great car wash.
Room's ready to go for you.
Right now we're building out the buyer boot camp. So I have Elliot and Alex on the call with me right now. The buyer boot camp is sick because what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a dashboard for buyers where they can go in, they can see deals, all off-market deals, all different types of EBITDA.
Did you get my messages regarding that launching the webinar campaign for today?
Yep, I'm excited about that.
I'm primed, dude. The team, I had a good meeting with the team. Everyone's got all pistons are firing together. It's working really well. I validated all the workflows with GDHL, go high level. All I need is you to pretty much put it out there and pump it.
So what do you need me to do? Just put the thing in my story?
What that does is, if you look at your text messages, I gave you the lineage of what it looks like. And I gave you the webinar, the trigger. If you look at your email, if you look at your text messages.
I see, I'm looking at it right now. When they comment webinar on Instagram, they get this. When they comment or when they DM?
Both.
Got it.
When someone comments webinar, they get, if you see, I gave you a snapshot of a conversation,
Got it.
right?
Got it.
That conversation they click that button, and guys, we're gonna get back to the buyer WAP. I just wanna make sure that this is primed. I'm gonna share my screen relatively quick. So when they comment the word webinar, they're gonna get that direct message that I gave you a snapshot of. That link that they click is this webinar registration link. They click on this link, they gain access, and it pulls up a registration, name, email, phone number, right?
This is goal high level, right?
That is clean, boys.
All right, so they get this webinar page, they click for registration, and this is just to give you an idea what it looks like, right? When they click this, they're registering for the automated webinar that goes every Friday at 6 p.m. We are every week going to be pumping this webinar so people register, wait. Once they register, Go High Level sends them emails every other day. Hey, it's 4 days for the webinar, just making sure you're ready. 2 days out, they get a text message and email. Hey, webinar coming up for this Friday, 6 p.m. And then the day of, and then an hour before, 5 minutes before the webinar, they get an email with the link to watch the webinar, right? And I'm going to show you what that looks like. 5 minutes before, this is what they get. And look who this fucker is right here, the first webinar.
That's a good webinar.
Yeah.
That was a good webinar.
This is the webinar, right?
Yeah, this is the webinar.
So they watch the webinar, they're watching live, right?
Look at that
As
guy.
they become a business broker, right? So then now at the end of the webinar or at any point, this is what they have, bro. They scroll down while they're watching, they see the proposition, they get who you are, they validate through the testimonials. I have the ability to talk to people, get to join people. They look at all the value proposition we provide here. DM webinar, right? DM me the word webinar and to book your spot, to book your seat for tonight's webinar. And then this is where they're gonna send them. When they comment the word webinar, you're gonna
So
get
why
that
don't
DM
I
message
do a
that
reel? Why don't I also do a reel right now and put it up as a post and a story?
The more you do, my friend, the more traffic we convert. I already set the systems up to take the traffic. As long as they comment the word or DM me the word webinar, and you'll get to book your seat for tonight's webinar. When they do that, even if these fuckers do not show up to the call, do not show up for the webinar, it doesn't matter. I now have you in my system for life. I send them a 14-day email and text message campaign to get them back onto the webinar that is reoccurring next Friday. Hey, we realized you didn't attend the webinar today, Friday at 6 o'clock, but luckily for you, our next webinar is on Friday at 6, and and then the automations are going to continue to get them to attend the webinar. I can upsell them from there for life, text messages and emails, and I can do the same with any community.
Let's go. And now we're gonna do this with the buyers too.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
We
exactly.
do a
my
video
point.
for
So,
the buyers.
in conversations, answering questions, like this is what we do, and that's why they call us, and this is what we're all about. Where'd Elliot go? So Mike, that's basically the idea, right? That's what we can do with the business buyer, or whatever we want to call it, the buyer WAP. We can provide utmost value. So I'm gonna take Elliot's email. I'm gonna start creating a WAP and different apps of that WAP to kind of reflect what value propositions we want. High level, what other value propositions we want to provide these buyers, Mike? So we said access to listings, right? Preferred partner list, we got that.
Resources, right?
Resources.
I feel like we
Put
have
that
to
in the- put that in the email.
FAQs on, what I can do is I can transcribe my text messages and my emails from a start of a deal to an end of a deal and put it into AI and ask AI, what are the benefits of these emails? What are the benefits of these text messages? The way I don't know. I mean, we have to figure out AI. That's something where no one's tapping into that. Cody Sanchez is not tapping into that right now. We got to figure out how to.
I wrote up a whole thing.
I have an idea. Sorry, Elliot.
It's okay.
I have one idea I don't want to lose track of. When you're doing an SBA loan, right? There's a process. I think we automate that process. One of the pieces of that process is doing a business plan. So we should have an AI. They put in, like, we have a contact form or something that they can submit their information in, and from those list of questions that we asked, say we have a list of questions, what are you in now? How much money do you have? Blah, blah, blah. We take that, we put that into ChatGPT with the questions, and that produces an automatic business plan for them, with them just answering our questions.
Done. So the wireframe for that exists already. It just got to be pieced together. What that looks like is in the front face, it's a form. You fill out the form, you have your information, you have the business you want to buy, the purchase price, You have your asset value. Do you own a home? Is this your first business purchase? What's your background? What's your experience? Is it correlated to this particular listing, right? All of those questions and qualifying
I'll get you all
questions,
those questions.
That's what I need. If
I
you
got
get
them
me
already.
all-
I already have them.
If you get me all that, I'll create a front face form that once submitted will trigger back-end ChatGPT analysis, and then it'll create the business plan based on it. And it'll flow seamlessly because the back-end is make.com and there's automations that pull everything together. So yeah, I can definitely do that.
That's a great idea because anyone that goes to SBA, they're going to need that business plan. This is a template for them. There's so much we can do. It's insane.
entitled
Look at this nice meal my wife bought me.
is rental over the last
Gotta eat
decade.
lean, guys.
It's just been driving in the economy. And